So I'm inviting everybody into a quiet space, a place of calm, to close your eyes, a place where you know that you will not be disturbed, you won't be interrupted. When you find your quiet space and feel comfortable wherever you are, sitting or lying down, I'm inviting you to close your eyes. Closing our eyes puts us in a place of quietness, puts us in a place of calmness, and opens up our vision to be able to see something beyond that which we have been seeing up until now. I'm just sharing with you all that this nigun that we're playing in the background is the nigun of the Zlochover Rebbe. It's the nigun of tshuva. It's the nigun that before the Baal Shem Tov passed away, as his neshama left his body, he asked for Reb Yechiel Michal of Zlochover to play this nigun. And one of his last words was, he said to his Talmidim, anybody who plays this nigun and yearns to do tshuva, I will stand on high when I am in the world of truth, and I will deliver his heartfelt plea of tshuva to Hashem in front of the Kisei HaKavod, in front of the Holy Throne. So this nigun has a tremendous amount of awesome power to really open up our heart and to bring us to a place of true tshuva. So begin to just find that, let that settle into your place, that background, that understanding. And as your eyes are closed and you're just breathing, I want you to focus your mindset and open your curiosity and your yearning to find your holiness. We want to touch as best as possible that spark of holiness, that chelek eloka mimal. We can never really touch it because it's chelek eloka, it's en sof, but we want to try to even just touch the surface of it. So that's what our intention is in this meditation. So as you're breathing, you're connecting to the force of life, to the one who's breathing you into life right now. That breath that you are breathing is sustaining you. It's keeping you alive. It's enabling you to connect to your higher self. Every breath is a new creation of your life. It's a new lease on your life. It's Hashem saying to you, I want you to continue to live and do and become and grow and elevate and refine and improve and accept and cherish and love. Every breath is Hashem's belief in you. Tanya writes, you breathe a soul into me. And the Baal Tanya Kadosh says, just as Hashem, when he, so to speak, exhales, he gives us his innermost force. So too, when we exhale, we let out our innermost force into the space where we are breathing into right now. And that is this Zoom room. That is this place, the room that you're in right now. And the Maggid of Mezrich, the foremost student of the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh, writes in the name of the holy Baal Shem Tov, from breath goes out to him from below to above and returns to him from above to below. So that means that every breath that we inhale and exhale, we join and we ultimately kiss Hashem again. Hashem breathes into us and we breathe out back to him, into the presence, into the oneness. And that's life. Life is the ultimate breathing in and breathing out, ascending up, descending down, feeling close, having a little distance, feeling expansive, and then going into moments of constriction. And that's the ultimate pulse of life and the kiss that we kiss Hashem with. That is the Shir HaShirim, the kiss of the kisses that we give to Hashem. So we will continue to breathe in this meditation, and I invite you, with every breath that you take, remind yourself of this ultimate sweet union between you and Hashem. I want to invite you, with every exhale, to rid yourself of something that is blocking you from feeling your light and your holiness, your Kedusha. These are Yemei Ratzon. These are the days of Ratzon. As you let go of those blockages, you're going back to your innermost desire to attach yourself to Hashem. Every breath that you take, you are tapping into the renewal and the strengthening of your life. Now, logically, we don't understand how this works. We don't understand how the power of breath could be so awesomely have this ability to connect us to the awesomeness of the presence of Hashem. And that's the tactic, that's the weapon of the Yetzer Hara. Who doesn't want us to drop into Emuna, into the simple belief that so it is? And so we need to acknowledge the force that tries to oppose us and stand in the way of our desire to ascend in holiness. How do we do that? So I'm inviting you all, as you're still in your meditative, conscious place of breathing, I'm inviting you to awaken within yourself right now, and within this place, awaken the most deepest cry, the most deepest scream, the most deepest yearning to come out here. From within your cry and your desire to find your holiness, I want you to use weapon, measure for measure, as the Yetzer Hara uses the measure of logic and physicality and body. I want you to use your physical essence, the power of the cry, the power of your self-talk. I want you to be able to use those, whatever comes to you naturally, to scream inside, to cry inside or outside, to speak words right now, to stir within you the ability to go into this beautiful, magnificent place of your holiness and of your goodness and of your purity, and to tap into this beautiful place of oneness with Hashem. That's where you are one with Hashem, when you recognize your spark, your holiness, your purity. You can't have a connection to Hashem unless you recognize that pure, loving, sweet, awesome place. You have to remind yourself of that good place you have. And you have to remain faithful that it is there and loyal to finding it. So I'm inviting you to just stay in that place and keep screaming, yelling, talking, desiring, burning up with that flame of passionate desire to connect to Hashem. See through the facade of your garments, of your actions, of your thoughts, of your speech that you've done before. Pierce right through it and go inside the naked part, the bare of your essence, of who you really are. And let your truth come out from here, because the Chelek Elo Kamimal is your truth. Maybe here you want to just say, Avinu Malkeinu, Elanu Melech, Elanu Melech Ela Ata. There's no one else. There's no other king. No one else to rely on but you, Hashem. I want to invite you to bring this experience and really embody it inside yourself right now. I'm going to invite you to start focusing on the lowest part of your body, the most physical part of your body, your feet. And I want you to bring the intention of this holiness, this goodness that you have touched, even for just a single moment, this fiery passion to want to touch it even. And I want you to invite it into the most coarse place of your existence, the physical part of your body, your feet. And I want you to bring this holiness into your personal domain, into your body, into your legs, and let it just begin to envelop your feet, your ankles. Feel that holiness in the most lowest place of your physical being. And recognize the oneness, even there, because Hashem is everywhere, in the most coarse physical places of our being. And let it travel up your calves, into your knees. All this holiness, this yearning, this cry out to Avinu Malkeinu. Let it travel up. Let it descend upward into your thighs. And it go deep, deep down into your muscle fibers and your bones. Travel up to your hips. Avinu Malkeinu Elanu Melech, all the way up into your stomach, your lower abdomen. Hashem, you reign over every part of my being. I submit every part of me to you. You behold my life. You give me life. Bringing it all the way up, passing the place of birth, your navel, and bringing it up into your internal organs, the upper abdomen, your kidneys, your pancreas, your liver, your stomach, bringing it all the way up to your lungs, to your heart center, and let it sit there in your heart for just a minute. Let that holiness go into both heart spaces, your left and your right ventricle, rooms in your heart, the place where the Yetzer Tov sits, the place where the Yetzer Hara sits, the evil inclination, the good inclination. Let that fiery passion, love, of submission to Hashem, in service of Him as Malkeinu, and in service of Him as His child, as Avinu. And I invite that beautiful, holy, pure, yearning, desire, and connection to continue to ascend upward, passing and maybe spending even just a moment more in your throat to purify your words, to purify your ruach, the way you breathe, the way you exhale, the way you inhale, the way you speak to others, to Hashem, to yourself, to cherish the gift of speech. And go even further up to your mouth, to your nose. Breathe in that holiness. Hear a different tune. Hear different words. Let it pierce your ears. And let that energy go up into your eyes, opening up your eyes, so to speak, but not really physically, but intentionally while your eyes are closed, opening, asking Hashem to open up your eyes to Yirat Shamayim, to see differently. And let that continue to ascend upward into your forehead, into your right brain, the area of Chokhmah, of wisdom, and Bina, the left brain of logic, letting go some of that logic that doesn't serve you well, different conclusions, different thoughts that you have that have dictated your life and have not served you well, that you want to depart, you want to let go of. And let that continue to go all the way up to leave the confines of your physical body. And just for a moment, notice the Keter, your crown, the area above your head. And allow yourself to just focus on the outer confines of your body. Here's where your desire really, really, really comes into play. In Keter, the soul power defining energy is your Ratzon. And here, clarify for yourself, reassure yourself and remind yourself that on a soul level, that purity that you've touched, all your soul really desires and wants, the highest will and desire, is to align your Ratzon with Hashem's Ratzon, with Hashem's will. Remind yourself that that's all you really, really, really want. That's really what all you've been looking for all of your life. is to attach yourself and align yourself with what Hashem wants for you. And that all you really, really want in your deepest, most purest places is to be attached to wanting what Hashem wants for you. And what He wants for you is for you to find Him. Find the good. The way you find Him is by finding the good in everything that you are experiencing, in every cell of your existence and of your body. And just feel that higher desire begin to go and take form into your mind and into your thoughts. Let it begin to descend downward into your brain. Start thinking about it. Start processing it. Allow it to really affect the way that you're now able to see your life. Let it affect your hearing, your auditory system, to purify what you've been hearing till now, the messages, the way you've been talking to yourself. Let you hear a different message, the way that you interpret things, the way you hear things. And let it descend down just for a minute. Let it settle on the lowest part of your menorah. Your face is your menorah, in your mouth. And everyone, I don't hear what your expression is right now, right? We're all in our quiet space, muted. Rabbi Nachman speaks about sighing, the power of sighing. And he writes in Likutei Moran, in the sigh, you can transform yourself into a new creature. And he writes, the air is rooted above, right? We know every breath is rooted above. And he writes, tshuva means to sigh. Lengthen the exhale and release, is what he writes, any impure air that still is lingering in your midst. When you sigh, you elongate the exhale. You rid yourself of impurities. So I'm inviting us all to now just let out a sigh and intend to separate from any last bit of something you need to let go of right now. Release with every sigh. Create more space for that renewal to come into your life. Sigh it out. That sigh of relief. The sigh of release. And the sigh of hope. Of giving it over. Because after you've done your work, and after we've done our tshuva, it's time to let it go and give it over to Hashem. And that could be achieved from a simple sigh. I'll let you sit with this for another few seconds. And begin to start feeling your presence back in your body, bringing that experience from where it's settled in your mouth. Allow it to just go up and down your body, feeling it really envelop your space right now, bringing you back to the presence of where you are right now. Whether you're in your chair or in your bed, you can begin to feel your presence, your back, your muscles. You begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, move around a little bit. And just take one last deep breath, really imbuing yourself with this experience of this meditation. And don't rush. In your own time, when you're ready to feel yourself coming back into your conscious space, you can gently begin to open your eyes and just sit. You could just sit with your open eyes. It's fine. You don't have to rush out. And just feel what that feels like to have experienced this relief and this touching of and this connection. And just stay with the experience. Don't rush to get up. Sit with the experience.